What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking every Season 4 skin from worst to best. That means Battle Pass skins, that means any skin that came out in Season 4. There have been some bad ones, but I would say overall this has been a decent season. Some really terrible skins, but also some pretty good ones. We'll kind of talk about what I thought about Season 4 throughout this as I'm talking about these skins. But Season 5 does come out pretty soon. There may be one more leaked set of skins where there maybe are like 4 to 6 different skins that will be added in the near future. But if there are, maybe I can do an updated list. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm just super excited for Season 5. And I like doing like these end of season kind of my final rankings, if that makes any sense. So you guys can kind of know where I'm leaving off Season 4. And if maybe Season 5 may change my mind on some of these skins, but at the end of Season 4, this is what I was feeling. So let's get started, guys. Honestly, there were some pretty bad skins, and the bottom like 4, I would say, were absolutely terrible. So at my number 22 spot, I gave it to Abstract. And as you guys know, Abstract just is not one of my favorite skins. It's one of my least favorites in this game by far. I think the skin design is ugly. I think his back bling is also ugly as well. This one is definitely one you can just skip. Like you don't need it for its back bling. You don't need it for its design. You don't need it for any reason. Just leave it behind. Leave it for me, please. At my number 21 spot, honestly, this was a tough one because either 19, 20, or 21 could have been in any position as long as they're in those 3. So I think, honestly, the Hazard Agent and the Toxic Trooper deserve this spot. And by the way, if it's a duo set, I'm going to give it 1 spot. I don't want to give it 2 different spots. I think that's fair. So the Hazard Agent and the Toxic Trooper, honestly, they're all right. Said no one ever. No one has ever said these skins are all right. I hate them so much. And their back bling does factor into how horrible I think they are. I think their skins and their suits could have been left in Season 3 with the Dark Vanguard and the Dark Voyager. But you know what? Fortnite decided to bring them over to Season 4, so hopefully we don't see them in Season 5. I think their back bling are some of the worst in the game, and I do not like their skin designs. I think they're a little bit outdated. Moving on to our number 20 spot, I gave it to the Flytrap. And I think this is the worst legendary to be added in Season 4 by far. It could have been maybe the worst out of Season 3 as well. I wouldn't put it as the worst ever, but it really is bad. I don't think it's a good design. Immediately when I saw it, when it was first leaked, I knew it was going to be a bad skin. I waited to at least see if I would like it. And at first I thought, you know, hey, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. But it doesn't go with back bling, and I think the skin design just does not fit Fortnite. It does not look good to me. Moving on to our number 19 spot, I gave it to Nightlight and Light Show. And honestly, I think these are the worst uncommon skins in this game, but they still beat out 3 different skins, or 4 different skins counting the duo set. So Nightlight and Light Show just are a little bit too bright. They kind of hurt my eyes whenever I look at them. And I think their design is cool. I think it's a cool idea at the very least, but it just doesn't work out in game. It really doesn't. Moving on to our number 18 spot, for a pretty surprising one for me, I gave it to the Moisty Merman. And I want to like this design, I really do. There's just something off about it. I really don't know exactly what it is. Sometimes I can find the words to explain myself, but in this case, it's just like I look at this skin and it's nothing special. It really isn't. It's nothing I want to go out and start using. It's something I want to leave in the trash. And honestly, I haven't really used it since the first week it came out. I used it for the first week, kind of on and off, to kind of see if I liked it. But if I were to pick this one or Leviathan, I would say go with Leviathan every single day of the week. Moving on to our number 17 spot, we have the Battle Hawk. And this one is kind of an underwhelming tier 1 skin. At first I thought, hey, this one actually isn't that bad, but whatever, it's just not that good. Honestly, with the Battle Hawk, I wanted to add one more skin. I know this isn't a duo set technically, but in my mind it kind of is. I think the Battle Hawk and the squad team leader, or the squad leader, can be put together as one. I think these are both pretty underwhelming skins that you could swap. If you would have swapped the Battle Hawk for that last tier for the squad leader, I think people wouldn't have really noticed. They're both underwhelming skins that no one really uses, and I don't think anyone really likes all that much. Tell me if you do. For me, I just don't. At my number 16 spot, I gave it to the Blue Striker, and this is a cool free PS4 one, but at the end of the day, it's going to become a skin that no one really uses because everyone has it. It's going to be that free-to-play skin, and who really wants to see like no defaults in a game? Honestly, everyone's going to be using this one or the blue team leader if you're a default. So this one's just a complete noob skin. The design, it's all right, but I'm definitely never going to use it because I can. At our number 15 spot, I gave it to the Wingman. And you know, the Wingman for me is all right, but I can't really place him any higher up on this list. I think he's a pretty good number 15 spot, a little bit below average, but still not terribly low. At my number 14 spot, I gave it to Technique, and this one's a skin I just don't talk about very often. It is a lot better than Abstract. It really is. If I had to pick between Technique and Abstract, I'm going with Technique all day long. I really do like the girl skin design, and she doesn't have a back bling to try to ruin the skin for me. So overall, I think her more slender body definitely looks better than Abstract, and she's just an overall better skin. I don't know exactly why. But moving on to our number 13 spot, I gave it to Zoe. And I was watching one of the Smith Plays videos, and I feel like it really resonated with me what he said. He said Zoe was a skin that he wanted to like. He thought he liked it early on. And you know, I feel the same way. I wanted to like this skin. At first I thought, wow, it looks pretty badass, you know, it's really colorful, it's something different. It's a fairly plain design, but the colors just pop. You know what I mean? It's not like a Moisty Merman that's just absolutely insane. It's just like a regular Fortnite character that's really colorful. But now that I've seen it, now that I've used it for a long time, I feel like I just kind of got sick of the design, and it's a little bit too bright and poppy for me. I would like to see a skin that actually worked that did this, but I really don't know if they could pull it off. But Zoe, just a pretty mid-tier skin for me. It's definitely not bad by any means. At my number 12 spot, I give it to the Visitor, and this one, it really deserves this spot. It's mid-tier, it really is. Is it worse than the Flytrap? No, but I can give credit to the Flytrap for at least being somewhat creative. I feel like the Visitor is just very underwhelming. If they did something, let's say they put the Flytrap in place of the Visitor, at least we could point to the fact that, hey, they tried, they failed. At least they tried to do something wild, but it seems like we've seen the Visitor before. It seems like this design just was so lazy and so dull that it's so underwhelming and so disappointing because we had to grind our asses off to get this. So for me, it's just not doing it. It really isn't. Moving on to our number 11 spot though. We have the Carbide, and the Carbide for me, it is a good skin. Like, it really is. It just can't beat out Omega, and I wanted to not do a duo set for this one, so I hope you guys don't mind because I feel like this one doesn't really deserve a duo set. So Carbide overall, I really like the concept behind it, same with Omega. I just think the black looks better than the blue, so that's all I can really say. Moving on to our number 10 spot, I gave it to Venturion and Ventura, and I think Venturion definitely boosted this list up. He boosted Ventura up on this list because she would have been a lot lower on this list if I wasn't doing duo sets. But Venturion overall, I really do like his skin. I think he's a little bit underrated. It's a very simple but very clean skin design. And for a superhero, I would probably pick this one over almost every other superhero design in this game. Like Flytrap, I feel like he's trying to be a superhero. He doesn't work. Venturion definitely does, in my opinion. Moving on to our number 9 spot, I give it to the Bandolier. And it's kind of funny. At first, you know, you want these weird, crazy designs. For me, at least. I'm just talking for myself. I want these weird, crazy, wacky designs. But once I see them, I'm like, they're all right. But when I see a simple design, and then it first comes out, it's like a leaked image, I'm like, I don't really want this one. It's just a little bit too simple. But at the end of the day, Bandolier comes through and he gets this number 9 spot because his design is simple, but it's very clean, and I think it looks good in game. So it's kind of funny how that works out. I don't know if I explained it well at all. I probably didn't. I'm a little bit tired. But at my number 8 spot, I give it to Jump Shot and Triple Threat. Another very simple skin design for both of these. I don't really think you can go wrong with either of these. And I don't really think I have to explain it too much. Just some basketball players with some red on them. They definitely look good in game. I can't deny you that. At my number 7 spot, I give it to Chromium and Diecast. And for me, these two skins are good looking skins. I really feel like these out of the Nightlight and Light Show, or the Chromium and Diecast, because they came out at the same time, and they were super zany and crazy and weird. Like, we've never seen anything like them. I think they performed a lot better, and they look a lot better in game. They don't blind your eyes. So Chromium and Diecast, no problems with, no issues with. I actually really like these skins. Moving on to our number 6 spot, I gave it to Valor. And Valor overall, a great Battle Pass skin. I hope we can see more like her. I really do like the color red, and I feel like out of superhero designs, she was the one to pull it off the best. I really don't think Omega is really a superhero. If you want to consider him a superhero, you can. But for me, out of like a character that actually looks like a superhero from stuff I've seen in the movies, I think Valor is probably the best. Moving on to our number 5 spot, I gave it to all the soccer skins. And you know, it's not just because they came out right now. I think the soccer skins actually look amazing, and I would recommend getting them. Because if you get one, you can customize it between 32 different countries. You can get 32 different color sets, which is absolutely insane. So if you don't get a soccer skin, I'm honestly saying tough luck to you. They may never come back. We'll have to wait and see. But these were a must buy, in my opinion. Must buy, guys. 32 different colors. Like, you can't do that with any other skin as of right now. Moving on to our number 4 spot, we gave it to Omega. And Omega, definitely the best Battle Pass skin by far. Guys, what can I really say? I think Omega definitely, like, he amped up what we saw in Season 4. He amped it up to a level that maybe it shouldn't have been at. Maybe we weren't ready for. But we definitely got a lot of weird customizations throughout this, and I hope to see more in Season 4 or Season 5. Omega, a great skin overall. I love him. Can't really go wrong with him, especially with Omen's cape at number 3. So the Omen and Fate, I put them both here. So Omen, definitely a great looking skin. One of my definitely my favorite legendary. I don't know if there are any other higher up legendaries. There's not. My favorite legendary from this season. I don't think that Fortnite wants to add in too many skins like this though, because we all know we like the Raven. Vast majority like Raven. They like Omen. But if they keep adding in these like all black designs, I feel like people may get sick of them, and then they're not going to buy them. So I can completely understand why they have to throw in these really weird and crazy designs, because then they can get these really high selling like Omen, Raven type skins that are just all black. But overall, Omen, great skin, great cape. I love his design. Can't go wrong with him. Fate's probably going to be pretty good as well. She hasn't came out yet. At our number 2 spot, Rapscallion and Scoundrel. I mean, let's give her a round of applause. I love beanies in this game. I love the color black and white in this game as well, and they have all that. They also have those kind of like shadow op glasses on, like around, not glasses, like mask, like eye mask, if I had to use some word for it without just making up words. The eye mask, the black eye mask around their eyes looks fucking badass. The black beanie, the white and black shirt, and the black pants. Overall, can't go wrong with these. Great back bling as well. Perfect, guys. Honestly, if we can see more of these, I would be so happy. At our number 1 spot, though, for a very surprising one probably, we have the Trailblazer. And for me, guys, I honestly think the Trailblazer was the best to come out of Season 4. You may be thinking, hey, this is complete bullshit, but I'm not lying to you. I think Trailblazer was my favorite design, and honestly, it's very simple, just like Rapscallion and the Scoundrel, but it ends up working out. It's appealing to me. So tell me what you guys think is the absolute best out of all of these. If you leave a full list, I will pin your comment. Do 1 through 22. If I missed any skins, I'm sorry, but do any duo sets. Also, I didn't end up adding Skystalker in just because he hasn't came out yet, but if I had to, I'll just do it for this video. I would probably put him maybe at like the number 10 spot. I do have high hopes for him. I would probably put him 1 ahead of Venturion and Ventura. I have high hopes, but we'll have to wait and see what he actually looks like in game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.